Welcome. Today we embark on a rare journey into North Korea, one of the world's last great mysteries. We'll uncover 15 astonishing facts about daily life here, venturing from its pristine capital to the world's most fortified border. Let's step across the threshold and discover the reality behind the world's most secretive nation. Our journey begins in Pyongyang, the enigmatic heart of North Korea, a city defined by its grand monuments, sweeping boulevards, and pastel-colored high-rises that rise above the Taedong River. From above, Pyongyang appears almost dreamlike, a meticulously planned metropolis that seems to promise prosperity and order. Yet beneath this carefully crafted image lies a world few outsiders will ever truly understand. Pyongyang is not just a city, it is a privilege, a reward reserved for the most loyal and elite members of North Korean society. Only those who have proven unwavering devotion to the regime are granted the right to live here, enjoying privileges and comforts unimaginable to most of their fellow citizens. The city's residents are handpicked, their loyalty scrutinized, their backgrounds meticulously checked. For the vast majority of North Koreans, Pyongyang is a distant dream, an unattainable world that might as well be on another continent. Most will never set foot in the capital, and for them, its gleaming towers and wide streets are as foreign as any city outside their country's borders. The divide is stark, and the sense of exclusion is profound. Strict internal checkpoints and constant surveillance ensure that only those with special permits can enter. Soldiers and guards monitor every road and railway leading to the capital, turning Pyongyang into a fortress within its own nation. These barriers create two separate worlds, one of privilege and one of deprivation, both existing side by side but never truly meeting. The capital's wide, empty avenues and spotless public spaces are a testament to the regime's desire for control and perfection. Every detail is carefully managed, every street corner swept clean, every building maintained to project an image of order and prosperity. But this staged perfection is a mask, concealing the struggles and hardships faced by the majority of North Koreans, both inside and outside the city. Pyongyang is a metropolis built to impress, designed for millions, yet in reality, it is inhabited by only a chosen few. Its vast plazas and towering apartment blocks often stand eerily empty, a silent reminder of the city's exclusivity and the careful selection of its residents. This is the heart of the nation, a city that beats only for its select residents, a symbol of power and privilege, and a forbidden capital whose secrets remain hidden from the world. North Korea runs on its own calendar, the Juche calendar, starting from the birth of Kim Il-sung in 1912. Every document, every event, is dated by this system, reinforcing the idea that the nation's history began with its founder. This unique timeline severs North Korea from global history, shaping a self-contained narrative. For citizens, it's a daily reminder of their nation's ideological independence. Time itself becomes a tool of control, defining the past, present, and future. For outsiders, travel in North Korea is tightly choreographed, with every step carefully planned and monitored. From the moment you set foot in the country, you are never truly alone. Instead, you are joined by official guides who become your constant companions, shadowing your every move. These guides are with you from arrival to departure, accompanying you to every meal, every walk, and even overseeing the photos you take. Their presence is not just a formality. It is a fundamental part of the North Korean travel experience, ensuring that visitors remain within the boundaries set by the state. The itinerary is fixed and meticulously planned in advance. Spontaneous exploration is not just discouraged, it is impossible. Every destination, every stop, is pre-approved and carefully selected. Guides ensure you see only what the state wants you to see. Grand monuments, model farms, and showcase schools designed to impress and reinforce a particular narrative. These sites are chosen to present an idealized version of the country. At the same time, guides act as a human firewall, preventing any unsanctioned contact with local citizens. They stand between tourists and everyday North Koreans, making sure that no unapproved conversations or exchanges take place. Every moment is carefully staged, every interaction controlled and orchestrated. Even group photos are arranged to ensure nothing appears out of place or unscripted. As a traveler, you are not witnessing the unfiltered reality of daily life, but rather a performance, a carefully curated show designed for foreign eyes. In this elaborate production, the guides are both directors and actors, skillfully leading you through a world where every detail is managed and every story is told exactly as intended by the state. In North Korea, the state controls all media. Citizens have access to just 3 TV channels, all broadcasting government propaganda. There are no alternative viewpoints, only the state's narrative, repeated endlessly. Generations have grown up in this echo chamber where information is a privilege, not a right. Despite its grand architecture, North Korea struggles with chronic power shortages. Blackouts are routine. Even in Pyongyang, entire blocks can go dark without warning. Most families rely on batteries or small generators for basic needs. From space, the country is almost pitch black, with only Pyongyang faintly visible. The flickering lights are a stark symbol of ambition constrained by reality. The mass games in Pyongyang are a breathtaking display of collective discipline, unlike anything else in the world. Every year, the city's massive Runggrado 1st of May Stadium transforms into a living canvas, where tens of thousands of participants come together to create a spectacle of unity and precision. Up to 100,000 performers, from young children to adults, move in perfect synchrony, their every gesture meticulously timed. Each person holds a colored book or card, and with a single motion, they flip the pages to reveal vibrant colors, forming enormous, shifting mosaics that ripple across the stadium. These human pixels work together to create detailed images, portraits of national leaders, patriotic slogans, and powerful symbols of the nation's identity. The images change in seamless waves, as if the entire crowd is a single living organism responding to a hidden conductor. The spectacle is designed not only to impress audiences with its scale and beauty, but also to reinforce the power of the collective over the individual. Each participant's role is small, but together they create something monumental, an embodiment of the nation's ideals. Months of relentless training, often beginning in early childhood, are required to achieve this level of perfection. The performers' dedication and self-sacrifice reflect the Juche philosophy, North Korea's guiding principle that emphasizes self-reliance and devotion to the collective good. The mass games are ideology made visible, unity above all, where the individual dissolves into the crowd, and the nation's vision is brought to life through the synchronized efforts of its people. The Ryugyong Hotel dominates Pyongyang's skyline, a colossal pyramid-shaped skyscraper. Construction began in 1987, aiming to be the world's tallest hotel, but stalled for decades. For years it stood unfinished, a concrete shell airbrushed from official photos. Recently, a glass facade and LED displays have given it a modern look, but the interior remains unopened. No guest has ever stayed there. The hotel is a symbol of North Korea itself, imposing on the outside, mysterious and incomplete within. The Demilitarized Zone, or DMZ, is the world's most fortified border separating North and South Korea. Here, soldiers from both sides stand face to face, locked in silent tension. Visitors can briefly cross the line into South Korea, but the atmosphere is one of unease, not freedom. The DMZ is a living scar, a reminder that the Korean War never truly ended. It's political theater with real stakes. The border defines the nation's ongoing isolation. Foreigners in North Korea are separated from locals by strict rules. Any attempt to interact is quickly stopped by guides. Locals avoid contact to protect themselves. This enforced distance turns travel into pure observation, not exchange. The people become part of the scenery, visible, but unreachable. The lack of genuine connection is the journey's most haunting aspect. North Korea is a land without global brands, no fast food chains, no international ads. The absence is intentional, rooted in sanctions and the philosophy of self-reliance. Local products fill the void, often with retro packaging. Meals for travelers are traditional Korean fare, curated and controlled. Even beer like Taedonggang is state-produced, a taste of Korea but only the approved version. Most North Koreans have never accessed the global internet. Instead, they use Kwangmyong, a closed intranet with only state-approved sites. It offers news, e-libraries, and government information, nothing more. True internet access is reserved for a trusted elite. This digital wall is the regime's most effective tool for controlling information. The Arirang Festival is North Korea's emotional epic, a massive performance telling the nation's story. Thousands of performers fill the stadium, their movements synchronized to music and propaganda. The festival dramatizes history, struggle, and the Kim dynasty's leadership. Human pixel backdrops create stunning visuals, reinforcing the narrative. It's propaganda as high art, a yearly ritual of national identity. North Korea's amusement parks, like Mangyongdae Fun Fair, often stand eerily empty. Rides spring to life for tourists, but the joy feels staged and fleeting. Chronic power shortages and a lack of spontaneous leisure keep these parks quiet. They exist more as symbols than as places of real recreation. North Korea's leaders are revered with a devotion that borders on religious. Portraits of Kim Il-sung and Kim Jong-il are mandatory in every home and must be kept spotless. Their birthdays are the most important holidays. Their deeds are mythologized. Children are taught to love the leaders above all else. This personality cult is the foundation of the nation's social and political structure. Photography in North Korea is tightly controlled. Guides decide what you can and cannot capture. Soldiers, construction, or anything unflattering is off limits. Even statues must be photographed in full, never cropped. Guides review your photos, deleting any deemed inappropriate. Breaking the rules can mean confiscation or worse. The most revealing images are the ones you're forbidden to take. Thank you for joining this rare journey into North Korea, a land of spectacle and secrecy. We've glimpsed a world few will ever see, defined by contradiction and control. If this exploration sparked your curiosity, consider subscribing for more journeys into the world's hidden corners. Until next time, thank you for being part of this voyage.